Lacy is slowly losing his career because of Darla. If you don't know, Lacy took back Darla, who cheated on him, right? So Lacy is an automatic cuck, all right? He is not a man, all right? He's a fucking pussy because he was scared to leave. All right, that's one thing you never do. There's no excuse, all right? If a bitch cheats on you, or a man, ladies, cut him off. No excuse to get back with him. Let's get to it.
This Lacy Darla Claire situation might be the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And I'm not just talking about on the internet. And
we sipping on peach monster, bro. It's for bad bitches only.
while Lacy is most certainly a lost cause, bro is absolutely cooked.
AC unit with his toolkit.
Do you think you're like a toddler? Like I can't hold your whole.
There's still plenty of time for a lot of people
Wait, didn't he get a Darla tattoo? Or was that shit fake?
watching this video to learn from Lacy's mistakes to make sure that you absolutely never end up like him. Now, I'm going to assume that if you clicked on this video,
Bro, I just seen that shit, bro.
Lacy's mistakes to make sure
What
that
a
you
fucking cuck. Look at his arm.
never end up
Hold
like
up.
him. Now,
That shit says Darla on it, bro. Bro, what type of, bro, you're a fucking bitch, bro. You're a fucking bitch. You're a bitch.
I'm going to
And it's the worst thing is his boys warned him, bro. Look, hear me out. I get if your boys are trying to like, you're kind of like, damn, are you stupid? Like you guys have a disagreement, bro. No, everyone knows, like they try to give him a real life talk, like don't do it, don't go back, this is, boom. That's what happened. He ignored it, bro.
assume that if
That's
you clicked on this video,
disrespectful.
you probably
He basically chose a hoe over his boys.
already know who Darla is, and it's likely that you know the story between Darla and Lacy. But if you somehow don't, I would definitely recommend you check out this video right here that I made, as that is the majority of my Lacy
But you made an hour-long video. What the fuck?
videos combined into one, and the first like 30 to 40 minutes
Dedication.
of that video will tell you everything you need to know about Lacy and Darla. But long story short, last summer when Lacy was in the middle of his blow up over on Twitch, he would start doing content with this girl that goes by the name of Darla Claire. And after doing content with her for a couple of months, Lacy would quickly start to catch feelings for her. And instead of straight up telling Lacy that she didn't like him, she would lead him on for months, letting him believe that he was in a relationship with her while she was secretly hanging out with her ex Bryce.
Wait, so he was like friend zone or something?
Every single second she wasn't with Lacy. Now there's honestly a lot more to the story. Like I said, that was just a quick version, but just know that this girl did Lacy so incredibly dirty that even the rest of the FaZe members made it very clear.
What the fuck is they eat? Oh my god.
They do not like her.
She's about to hit like of a lifetime. She ran up her Snapchat numbers. That shit started drying up, and she's coming back. She's literally hitting you. It's a broad day lick, no shiesty, open field.
Bro,
She's doing this shit.
when Max is getting serious like this, bro, and he's not cracking jokes and this, like when he's serious like this, he's fucking serious, bro. All right, and he still didn't give a fuck. Lacy didn't give a fuck.
It got so bad and they were so disappointed in Lacy that they would actually have a sit-down intervention with him where they would tell him exactly how they feel about Darla.
A loser, a real life loser. I'm not kidding when I say this. I cannot believe you can go back to a woman who tried to separate me and you, who lied about multiple things, who would send you paragraphs telling you to stop talking.
Damn it, Lacy don't give a fuck, bro. He's
I mean, I'm a liar.
that's what sucks though. I kind of liked him, but after that, I kind of just I don't really fuck with him like that. I don't watch him. I don't hate him, but I just say, bro, you fucked up.
Lacy would even promise to Ron, who was the most disappointed out of anybody in FaZe, that he would never talk to Darla ever again.
You're gonna put bets on if you go back.
I'll put $100,000 of my own money on it.
You see how you didn't say his whole bank?
I'll put my whole bank on it.
On what? You're gonna put 2.1 million.
Damn.
Not, bro. It's not that. It's not that much.
Oh.
But that nigga got no jawline.
So
That nigga look like a fat slug.
You mean what you mean at this time.
That boy look like a slug, bro.
$100,000.
Wait.
I don't got.
But little did we know at the time, Lacy is such a pathetic two-faced
I didn't even know they made bets on this shit.
loser that while he was sitting there nodding his head and pretending to listen to his friends, he was actually secretly talking to Darla the entire time. And it would be less than 2 months later when Lacy would come on stream and he would actually admit that he's been not only talking to Darla, but dating her for the past 3 months.
My content has been the best it's ever been over the last 3 months.
That's
I've been
crazy.
the happiest I've ever been over the last 3 to 5 months. I was running around at a party drunk saying I have a girlfriend. So if that's not claiming, I don't know what the fuck is.
Now he said that at the beginning of June, which means he would have had to start dating her back in March. And that clip that you saw of him sitting down talking to his friends about it was in April.
You're gonna put bets on if you go
I'll
back.
put $100,000 of my own money.
Oh
on it.
shit.
Meaning he was literally dating her in that clip you just saw. Bro was sitting there listening to his friends talk about his girlfriend like that, and he didn't have the audacity or the balls to say anything about the fact that he's still dating her. He sat there and
That
told
boy
his
is
friends
scared. That boy pussy.
he
bro.
would never talk to her again, and then went straight up into his room and started texting her. Now I will say that Darla actually claims they started dating
Dating? Like, it was the 23rd of May.
Which would have only been like 2.5 weeks before that clip I just showed you of Lacy confirming it. So obviously somebody is lying in this situation. Either Lacy is lying to make it seem like they were dating longer, maybe hoping that would make him look like less of a simp, I guess, or Darla is lying to help save her ass. Now there's actually a reason why I'm talking about the specific date.
What's up with all this lying, bro? Honestly, bro, I'm gonna do my best to keep my relationship life private, all right? I do not need no one getting at my chick. I don't need celebrities DMing my girl, all right? Because that blue check would do some shit, all right?
And it's not because I give a fuck. You see, back in the original Lacy videos, one of the things that I found out was that Darla was actually hanging out with her ex-boyfriend Bryce at the same time as Lacy. So I figured, why not check out his YouTube channel again? Not actually expecting to find anything over there. But holy shit, to my surprise, I absolutely would find some shit over there.
What'd he find?
Unsurprisingly, it does look like Darla hopped back on Bryce's meat almost immediately after having the fallout with Lacy. As the original situation happened with Lacy and Darla back in July of 2024, so essentially exactly a year ago, and by September of 2024, so only 2 months later, she was already...
He surprised me with my ex. Oh, wow. Who is Bryce? Is Bryce this one or this one?
Back with Bryce making content. It's very clear to me that this girl is just addicted to the camera, and as long as you have a few thousand subscribers and a camera, she's gonna hop on that meat, no hesitation. And Bryce and Darla would actually make content together pretty consistently.
I keep that shit away from me,
over the next couple of months, and they look pretty comfortable together in some of this content.
That was crazy.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro, Lacy, this is your bitch. Bro, she's cuddled up with another dude, bro. She's cuddled up with another dude.
Let her get a shot of it.
It's very obvious to anyone
Laying in
older
his
than 12
lap.
with a pair of eyes that these two were absolutely fucking. But then randomly at the end of March, so
Ooh,
about
excuse me.
2.5 months before Lacy confirmed that he was dating Darla, she would disappear out of Bryce's videos. So as long as you're not stupid as shit, I'd say that it's very obvious that at the very least, Darla was talking to Bryce and Lacy at the same time. And as soon as she started dating Lacy, she stopped fucking with Bryce. But depending on when they actually started dating, she very easily could have been fucking with Bryce and Lacy at the same exact time, which would be the second time that she's done that, as this is exactly what she did originally. And honestly, I don't think it really matters.
Yo, what did Marlon say about the situation, bro? Isn't that like his boy? Damn, I paused it on the wrong time, boy. Buddy got
either way, whether they know it or not, Lacy and Bryce are passing this girl around like a fucking football. They're trading this girl back and forth like she's a Pokemon card. Darla is taking this meat roller coaster for an extended ride. 365 days of meat riding. This girl's a fucking meat connoisseur. It is very obvious to me what happened here. Darla never liked Lacy. She was obviously using him to grow her Twitch, her TikTok, and continue to make money. So as soon as they fell off, she went ahead and started hanging out with Bryce again, because that's who she's actually attracted to, not Lacy. But the truth is, Bryce isn't famous anymore. He definitely still pulls decent views on TikTok, but nothing like he used to. And outside of TikTok, he has absolutely zero motion. So it's...
Oh, wow. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even some of my videos do better than this. I ain't even trying to, you feel me? I ain't trying to one up this man or whatever. Like, do your thing, but shit.
It's likely that he's not making that
I just sit and press record.
money. I'm sure he's making enough to survive, but nothing crazy. And certainly not as much money as he was making a couple years ago. And the truth is, Darla's a lazy piece of shit that doesn't have a job and doesn't work. Which is exactly why she used Lacy last year, so she could make money. And according to Lacy, she made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of him throughout the couple of months they were hanging out.
She used the fuck out of him. Damn. She made hundreds of thousands of dollars a month off him.
Damn. God damn.
Got a check mark.
You might as well have done OnlyFans.
It's likely that she's no longer able to live off Bryce like she was a couple of years ago, so she went back to Lacy so she can mooch off of him, knowing damn well that he's gonna be manipulated by anything she says because he's a fucking loser. And it would work like a charm, because not only would Lacy take Darla back, but after claiming that she would never be in his content.
I don't know how to explain to y'all, I'm not bringing my relationship onto Twitch. That is literally the forefront of where people get too invested. Listen, there will never be a stream. There will never be videos posted. There will never be anything. I'm gonna keep doing me.
He would also backtrack on that statement, and only a couple days ago at the time of me recording this video, he would in fact have Darla on stream.
That shit's cringe as fuck.
I'm not a fan of Lacy.
Toothbrush for what, bro? Shit's cringe. LOL. Toothbrush. LOL. Airheads.
Hey, yo, if Ronaldo's not hating because he's jealous, Ronaldo got his own girl. He's hating because his boy's getting used by a fucking hoe, bro. That's what it is.
Cool.
I got the absolute luxury of sitting down and watching some of this stream, and let me tell you, probably top 5 hardest watches of all time. That shit was embarrassing. They've also been posting a good amount of TikToks together.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Lacy swears he's in a fucking fairy tale or something. Like, bro, it's very obvious. All she
Damn,
wants
that
is your
fool
money.
look good.
They've also been posting TikToks that are very obviously just there to stir up attention. which is all Darla wants, and holy shit has it been working. So over the majority of 2025, Darla's TikTok was actually pretty stagnant. There was even a couple of months throughout the year that she lost followers.
This nigga checking her statistics and everything. Like, Jesus, fuck.
But unsurprisingly, over the past 30 days, as Lacy has started to show her more and more, she's gained about 14,000 new followers over on TikTok. And the majority of those coming in the last 14 days.
She using the fuck out of him, bro. Shit.
But all of a sudden, here comes Method Man to the rescue.
Yo, he must be dumb as fuck. Like, this is honestly, this is like what happens. I feel like a lot of people, and I have to do this with myself too. You have to, like, you get so caught up in everything, you have to legit remove yourself, like consciously remove yourself out of your body and then look at what is going on. All right, like, are you chasing too much? Are you putting too much effort? Is she cheating it? Like, you feel me? You gotta look at it from like another person's perspective. I think that's what he has to do, and he's not doing that. He's so caught up in the moment that he's just like, he's going to like crazy. He don't know what's going on. La La Land, bro. Remove yourself, look at what's going on, and then, bro, shit just clicks.
If you made it this far into the video and you somehow think Darla isn't using Lacy, you're genuinely a lobotomite, and you're clearly lacking in critical thinking skills.
Fuck does
now,
that
as funny
mean?
as it is to laugh at Lacy for this situation,
like
I want to actually try to get to the bottom of why he's allowing this girl to slowly destroy his career and his friendships. Because the last thing I would ever want to see is somebody who watches my content or Lacy's content to fall in the same footsteps as him. Because the honest truth is, this is sad as fuck. And even the rest of the FaZe members, although they don't say it directly to Lacy because they already have, they secretly think he's pathetic as well.
Don't.
Oh, brother.
Yo, that was your fault, bro. That was your fault. That was your fault, bro. That was your fault, bro.
Excuse me.
That was your fault. That was your fault, bro. That was your fault, bro. That was your fault, bro.
That boy Jace. I like the wing, bro. Wing is cool.
That was not.
Oh, man.
Is it that hot?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Not again. Fuck it, man. What are you supposed to do?
And the truth is, a lot of guys are gonna go through a situation like this in their life at least one time. And that's where you're gonna meet a girl at some point in your life. And when you meet her, you probably aren't in your prime. You probably don't have a lot going for you, and you have a lot of learning to do. That relationship at some point is gonna end, and you're probably gonna be devastated. Now, the truth is, that relationship was probably never gonna last in the first place. But since it was one of your...
He's speaking facts, man. I ain't gonna lie, he's speaking facts.
...earlier ones, it sucks really fucking bad.
You gotta learn, bro.
Most men will have a glow up between the age of 18 and 25. It's basically guaranteed if you're working on yourself and trying to become the best version.
She got this man these girly ass ankle socks. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with Stitch, bro. What grown ass man is wearing some toddler ass ankle socks from fucking Five Below, my nigga? Like, what the fuck? And she's rich. She's rich. She got all this shit from. Listen, you know, I get it's the thought that counts, all right? He would probably go and buy this bitch some Prada or a nice ass handbag, bro. This whole basket right here was under $12 before tax. All right, come on now. Do better.
If you're going to the gym, if you're eating healthier, you're gonna have the glow up, and that girl will come back. It's basically guaranteed. But if you have any sort of respect for yourself, you won't let her come back. And I think that's Lacy's problem. You see, Lacy's already admitted that Darla is one of the first girls he's ever talked to.
It was a thing, like, it was content. It was also, before her, I never talked to a girl. I had sex before her with one other girl ever, and it was only one time.
He's never really had a real relationship with anybody. And the one he's having right now with Darla is basically his first relationship. Now, I would argue that they're not actually in a relationship. I genuinely think she's just using him like she was the first time. But in his mind, Darla's the first girl he's ever talked to. But when she left and he started to glow up, started to make more money, and become a better version of himself, he never actually spent that time by himself to love himself. Immediately after Darla left, he had like 4 or 5 different fake relationships with a bunch of different girls. And before he knew it, Darla was trying to come back. And although, like I said, he had lost a bunch of weight, he made a bunch more money, he never spent the time.
Damn, that is true, bro. They always come back, bro. You focus on yourself, that bitch will come back, all right? Because I've seen it, all right? But I didn't even think about it like that. That is true. You know, he lost a hella weight. You know, he went crazy on his Twitch live show, whatever the fuck, and then boom.
To look at himself in the mirror as anything other than a fat loser. So when Darla came back, there was no chance he was gonna tell her no, because in his heart he doesn't believe he can do better. And since he spent his entire last year having girls on stream for a relationship, he still to this day has never been in a real relationship, so he doesn't even know what it's supposed to look like. Which is why it's so important, and I say this at the end of a lot of the videos that I make on this topic, but focus on yourself. Now, that's not saying you should never have a girlfriend, obviously. I myself have a girlfriend and have been with my girl for longer than Lacy has known Darla. I've been with my girl for 3 to 4 years now. But you should absolutely never get in one
W.
until you respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, you're gonna allow your significant other to walk all over you.
What the
just
fuck?
Like Lacy allows
That's what you're
Darla.
going
Lacy
for?
doesn't even have enough respect for himself to keep her off of the stream. Listen, at the end of the day, I could give a flying fuck what Lacy does. I make these videos for entertainment, and so the young people that watch Lacy, because I highly doubt there's any adults watching him, don't think this is normal. It's not normal to get used by a girl this badly and for you to take her back. That's loser shit. All of the people around Lacy don't want to say anything because they don't want to start drama. Maybe a little bit of ass kissing going on over there, but they all—
Hell no. If that was my boy, bro, I would say something, and if it had to get physical, like if I had to put my hands on the nigga, I'm gonna have to do it, bro. If I gotta slap you up, I'm gonna have to do it. We already made that pact though. Me and my boys were like, listen, bro, if one of us get caught up, fucking yo, say some shit, all right? We don't give a fuck if it hurts. All right, I had to tell my boy that. My boy had to tell me that. Right, that's just how it is. You gotta hold each other accountable, bro.
I think Lacy is a fucking loser too.
So was Darla. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Darla got the ban of doom. She's not pulling up to this crib. Pretty sure she's hard banned from this house.
And you can tell by the way they react whenever it's brought up to them on stream. I mean, shit. I wouldn't be surprised if this is part of the reason Blackboy Max left the FaZe house.
Bitch inevitable though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This bitch is inevitable. Her shit gotta be. Nah, nigga, not Aquafina, not no tap water. That shit Saratoga. Her shit gotta be so crazy, boy.
I wouldn't want that loser energy around me all day, every day either. But at the end of the day, no matter what you do, you should be striving to be absolutely nothing like Lacy. Now, hopefully I didn't miss anything in this video. I tried to hit all the points that I wanted to. Because
hey, make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. See y'all boys then.